Fuck you, Sean. You know, I ain't simple like his wife, and neither was Aaliyah. I guess that's why he had her killed.
Ugh.
You killed that young woman. Who the fuck else would have known better how to have someone posing as Dame Dash's personal assistant call Aaliyah so strategically and tell her she needed to rush to the hospital in Miami because Dame was on his deathbed. Dame wasn't nowhere near Miami, and he ain't had no assistant call Aaliyah. Who the fuck else would have known that other than his closest ally, his best fucking friend, the nigga that was fucking her before him?
You first met Jay Z.
Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't care how I met him. I wish I never met him.
Streaming, today being the 20th anniversary of the tragic passing of Aaliyah, was it targeted to try to match up with the date as far as having it released, or it just kind of happened that way?
It just kind of happened that way. Okay, it really did.
It was distasteful timing. Why not let her spirit get the vindication that it needs for what took place? As far as I'm concerned, she was used as a means to generate more revenue.
What did you do when you learned that R. Kelly had illegally married your niece Aaliyah?
Went crazy, and I made myself known, obviously, to Robert Kelly, and I've never spoken to him again to this day.
So I met Barry Hankerson in 1995 in January when I was 17 years old after the annulment of the marriage between Aaliyah and Robert. For him to be sitting there with underage girls, knowing what he had just done to his niece, I don't know if I really have a lot of respect for this person, and it just seems so calculated that her music is coming out during a trial.
I went to the owner of Jaguar Wright and said, I can't be here anymore. I have to go. And we asked to go.
Barry knew exactly what was going on.
I was for not having any linkage to Robert Kelly at all.
I remember coming back off of tour and Robert saying that he wasn't going to renew his management contract with Barry. And Barry saying, if you don't renew my management contract, I'm going to pull the plug on you, Aaliyah. And Robert didn't, or so I thought. And maybe 2-3 days later is when we found out about the marriage. I didn't know anything about it either. But I remember thinking to myself, you dirty mom. You do this to your niece? You're okay with this type of behavior? Wow.
I wanted to go straight to the back and sit in the corner and kind of, cuddle in the corner and get up underneath the pillows.
It's a good feeling, but I was a little nervous.
The DJ was hot, played all the records I wanted to hear. And I got a chance to kind of let loose and dance a bit, which was fun. It was a cool night.
He didn't release, okay? He can't even release himself. So listen, he can't release nothing else, all right? So R. Kelly's album of songs that were unofficial were uploaded in album format today, okay? On Spotify and iTunes. Everybody hit me up. Tasha. Remixes and cuts to songs that he didn't want out, okay? That had him admitted to things. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do your first draft, you know what I'm saying? When you writing a book or writing a paper, you know what I'm saying? You remember how you used to have to brainstorm in school? You put the truth down. Then, from there, you start to scratch out to make it just a little bit more fictitious, okay? But them songs that he did not want out came out. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody wondering how it got out. Sony has came out to deny putting it out, and some label called Legendary Records has put it out, okay? So they're trying to trace back who the shell company belongs to that had authorization to release unofficial songs that technically belong to Sony, okay? And so Sony has demanded that iTunes as well as Spotify take down the album, all right? Now, everybody wondering how did the album get out? I'm going to tell you how it got out. I spent 2 days with this man, Don Russell, okay? If you saw the exclusive interview, we put it on both YouTube and we put it on TashaKLive.com, okay? So go to other and watch, go to each and watch both. Now, I can tell you this, and I think he said this in the interview. The only person that has R. Kelly's recent masters as of the last 6 years is Don Russell. He got them put up in a storage. The actual masters, okay? Tracks that are unreleased. In a storage. He's since, after he said that he was innocent, he didn't threaten none of R. Kelly girls. He didn't threaten to blow up no stadium. No surviving R. Kelly documentary. He didn't blow up nobody's car. He didn't threaten to release inappropriate pictures of these victims in order to intimidate them, only for the feds to bring the easiest case ever, his phone, his call log, his time, and prove that it was actually him doing R. Kelly's dirty work. But he wanted to brand himself as the tap dancer on my show. Said they had met in the subway. He was tapping to R. Kelly singing. That's what he said, okay? And he's doing that in prison now, tapping to R. Kelly singing, okay? So he is truly a tap dancer. Now, what's interesting about this is that he sat there and told me that he was the only person that was in possession of R. Kelly's music. He was. Now, he's due to turn himself in if he ain't turned himself in. So I best believe before he went in, because 2 years, 20 months, that's almost 2 years. That's a lot of time to take off and not work and to not have a backup plan. And then R. Kelly, he's running low on legal fees. You need money for legal fees. So what do? You create a possible shell company. I'm just saying hypothetically, because he got the masters. He got the master. He got the key to the storage, okay? You create some type of album, upload it, have the residuals and the income coming back to you in the shell company that you started, because you are IT geek, okay? You in jail, so it looks like you ain't do it, but you had somebody press send at the right time just so it can collect royalties. So when your tap dancing ass get out, you got a little check to play with. So I'm guaranteeing you with everything in me, this is the person that did it. Okay? This is the person that did it. Moving on.
What's going on right now is I just saw the news. I talked to Jennifer earlier today, and apparently somebody done faked an album called I Admit It and put it out there as if it was me putting it out. And I'm not putting out any albums. I haven't put out any albums. I'm not even having any interest in putting out any albums because my only focus is the appeal and everything else. But it seems like somebody wants this album out to mess with the appeal, because why would I put an album out called I Admit It? Okay, so that right there makes no damn sense. So I just want people to know, and Jennifer let people know, and whoever let them know that that's not my album. I wouldn't even put an album out right now while I'm dealing with all of this stuff anyway. Okay, and I hope people recognize my voice and know that. Okay, so yeah, that and I wish they had found out who did it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
how stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way, way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
were holding.
That's stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Government, let tell y'all motherfuckers something. I'm telling you, shit is real. Shit is getting real. I'm telling you, shit is real. Shit is getting real.
Outrage from R. Kelly's legal team tonight after the puzzling release of new music. The album, called I Admit It, appeared on streaming services today, appearing to include a copyright for Sony. Well, Sony says the album is completely unofficial, calling it a bootleg R. Kelly album. And an attorney, Steve Greenberg, tells Fox 32 someone stole Kelly's music and released it illegally, and he says the feds should launch an investigation. Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal all took the album down after a few hours.